Hello, my friends. How are you? Good to get back with you right now. I have a lot of things on my mind, so I've been trying to figure out where do I begin, where do I start, what do I do, and so I'm gonna get some help from you guys about that. But first thing I want to do, I want to deal with this right here. A friend of mine posted this. Bartholomew Igwe Marcus. What's up, bro? Thank you very much. But this I could not get this out my mind, and then the Lord started speaking to me about some things as I was laying down. And this is what has kept me back for the longest. Let's say the whole is a situation you're in and you need some help, right? I mean, we're always looking to people for help. So I was in the network marketing business, and I've always been going from sponsor, let's say this is a sponsor, right? Someone to help me. I've been going from someone to help me to someone to help me to someone to help me, right? Now, I want you to look at this two ways. This could actually be a narcissistic person that's getting his kicks off of playing like he's helping you. But very few situations are actually like that. Okay, so that's the one. Maybe this is actually a narcissistic person, right? Okay, so let's go there. He could help you, but he's not. All right? So some people just act like they are trying to help you. Now, I want you to flip this around, and I want you, the person here that needs help, thinking that the person that's trying to reach you is this person. You thinking that they have the supply, but what if they don't? Let's put a cross right there. What if they don't? You just think they do. Just because someone looks like they can help you doesn't mean that they can help you. And I'll explain more about that in a second. But what could this person do if he's always looking for someone to help him? He's not taking control of his situation. Is there anything that this person can do to get himself out of this? And I say yes. Here's the one thing. This is only a two-dimensional, right? So let's flip this and turn it and make it three-dimensional. And let's say there are other people that are in the same situation. Can he collaborate with those people and then help them out of the hole? Because you can see the distance here. If he puts someone on his shoulder and then another climb on top of their shoulder, they'll be out. And then that person reach back and help. Okay, that can help. There are other people that are in your situation. Guaranteed. They want to get out. And they have been looking to those people that are successful to help them get out. What we are going to do, and what has changed in my projection, because here's what I tried to do last year. I tried to give this person what they needed to get them out. But you know what happened? They'll find themselves in that situation again. Unless they learn to get out themselves or collaborate with those people around them to get out, they will always be in this scenario, and then they can always be taken advantage of. So, what can we do alone without reaching up to this person to help me? What can you do to help yourself get out? And you say, well, there's nothing I can do. I don't know. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have the other. Now that brings me and reminds me of the Garden of Eden. And if you know the story, the serpent came to Eve and the serpent said, basically, God is hiding things from you. But if you eat of this tree, you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Okay? So what was attractive to her was being like God. But if you read the story, the scripture says that we were made in the image and likeness of God. So we already had the likeness of God. We were already like God. There was just one thing that we did not have. And we focus on that which we do not have, and puts us in a situation of reaching for something outside of what we have. But when you take acknowledgement of what you have, this is key, grateful, take acknowledgement of what you have, power and abilities, then you can you can use what you have to get out of any hole. Now I'm going to illustrate that in another video that I'll go through. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to collaborate with each other to get out. We don't need this person up here. We don't need them. When we collaborate with each other, we can get out. And so let's say that you're looking for an increase in your finances. What can you do to have an increase in your finances? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to learn what to do in the situation that you're in. So I'm thinking of naming the new group Zero to Hero, because I want to be able to go help anyone that doesn't have anything to go from a zero, nothing, to a hero where they're able to help other people. Now, I'm going to highlight on this one other thing. This person here, what he ought to do is bend down on his knees and pray. You want to reach out to God like this. And then God will bring ideas or help into your life. It won't be dependent on this person. It will be dependent on God. And that's another story in itself, and I'll talk about that in another video. But we're going to begin taking responsibility. And it just so happens that my church, the church slogan for this year is take ownership. Take ownership of where you're at. Take ownership of what you want to accomplish, and it will happen. You don't need to know how it's going to happen right away. You just need to be willing to take ownership for it. And so this is just the first video. I want to give you an introduction where we're going and show you the different ways to look at this. Okay? I hope I made some sense here, but we're going to learn how to climb out and get out of this hole together on our own. Because we can all use more money, more an increase in our life, better relationships, better health. All those things can be the whole, but we can get out. And we don't need to depend on perhaps a person like this. There is help. We have what it takes. Now, some can assist us, but we're not dependent on them. And that's the key. We're not dependent on them. So the next video, I'm going to get into what we're going to do going forward. Now, some of you are looking for cash immediately. I understand that. But we're just going to have to be patient. Just going to have to, I have some ideas. I'm going to run it by you. And we're going to try to create this scenario together, how this would work for everybody, not just the few people that I'm working with now, but once we hone this, once we make this happen for you, we can duplicate it and make it happen for anyone. That's the objective. Okay, so stay tuned. That will be something we will own, and then we will provide to the marketplace. All right, so I look forward to talking to you perhaps tomorrow, shortly. Bye.